I'm Thurman Munson. We're coming on.
I'm Roy White, and we're coming on.
I'm Fritz Peterson. We're coming on.
I'm John Ellis, and we're coming on.
I'm Mel Stottlemyre. We're coming on.
I'm Bobby Mercer. We're coming on.
I'm Ralph Howe, and they better come on.
We're coming on. Are you coming out?
Greetings, people of Earth, and welcome to the third floor. Yankees live play-by-play. Yankees-Tigers, game 2 of a 3-game set. Yanks getting destroyed last night. It's a new day. It's a new way. Rodon is on the mound, and the first pitch is over for a strike, and we are officially on their way. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Wow, he's on time. We didn't have to wait. Yep, we're on time. Like I said, Carlos Rodon is on the mound. There's your lineups. We are set. For one of the rare times, we are set and ready to rock and roll. We are a little off. We'll address that in the first break. So right now, your leadoff hitter is Jones, 276. He is 1-2. Rodon ahead in the count, 1-2. Just getting going with pitch number 4. And he goes down swinging. Whoop. No Volpe in the lineup. Ain't that a hoot? Ain't that a hoot? No Volpe. Rodon with his first strikeout. Pitch just outside ball 1. Next pitch is over for a strike, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. We're just getting going. Second batter is Gleyber Torres. It's Gleyber Day. All-star starter, second base, Gleyber Torres. 260 on the year. Rodon with the 2-1. Popped up a mile high. Let's see where this is going. This is headed out towards Stanton. He waves Jazz off, makes the catch. Said something to Jazz. Jansen Visconti, pitcher friendly. Low strike zone, more inside strikes on left-handed batters. Well, we shall see. 2 out in the top of the first. Perez, third place hitter for the Tigers. Takes the ball outside. 92 on the 4-seamer. Low and outside. The 1-0 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, 84 on the slider. He throws that slider all night. It's a long night for the Tigers, my friend. The 1-2 in the dirt, low slider, 84. Now biting on that one. Too low for that one. 2-2, 2 out, top of the first, just getting going. Rodon is comfortably retired the first 2 batters he's faced. If you're tuning in and watching on Rumble, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on X, please hit the like, please hit the follow, please hit the sub, leave a comment, let us know where you are at, where you watching from. The 2-2. This one's up to Caballero. He does a 360 and throws an absolute dart to Rice. Crowd erupts as Caballero makes the out. 1, 2, 3 go to Tigers in the top of the first, and we'll go to the bottom of the first with the Yankees coming to bat.
You know, a lot of people think Billy and I argue all the time. Actually, we agree on just about everything, right, Bill?
Yeah, you betcha, George.
We even drink the same beer.
Light beer from Miller. Light's got a third less calories than the regular beer, and it's less filling.
And the best thing is it tastes so great.
No, George, the best thing is less filling.
No, Bill, it tastes great.
Less filling, George.
Billy, it tastes great.
Less filling, George.
Billy?
Yeah, George.
You're fired.
Oh, not again.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Just want to take a second, and we're gonna address the elephant in the room. The events that happened today were absolutely horrific. There's zero tolerance for this, not only in America but worldwide. My heart goes out to Charlie Kirk and his entire family, all his close friends. Absolute tragedy that didn't need to happen. Dedicate the rest of this show in the memory of Charlie Kirk. Please remember him in your hearts. This isn't a political statement. This isn't nothing else than a human being being murdered. And being murdered on TV. Take a moment, please. Rest easy, Charlie. All right, back to baseball now. Jack Flaherty pitching. There's been a lot of speculation around this start for the Yankees as far as they go against him. And we'll start off with Trent Grisham. He'll lead the way for the Yankees as he's been pretty solidly our leadoff hitter. And the way things have been going, Aaron Boone has had zero choice but to take Volpe out of the lineup and slowly keep Rice within the lineup by keeping Goldie on the bench. Grisham takes the first one. It's a 92-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Finds the edge. Strike one to Grisham. The pitch. That one's 92 and outside. 1-1 on Grisham. Trenton, 1975 porno mustache Grisham. If he ain't hitting grand slams, the Grisham man, he's fouling balls off the plate and bringing the count to 1-2. Just getting going from the Bronx. As far as I'm concerned, the Yanks are in an absolute must-win situation. No question about it. They must win this game. There's Booney blowing bubbles on Prime. My thoughts on Boone. Grisham had called a timeout. That's the delay. He is back in there, and he is ready. And he is set for a 1-2 count from Flaherty. Pitch. Low. He's able to lay off that one as he bends at the knees. 2-2 now. It's a rough one, folks, man. I love Charlie. Grisham hammers this one into right field on cue. Thank you, Grisham. I needed that hit. So Grisham leads the way with a base hit. The Yanks have their first runner on. Now let's see what we do. Unable to do anything last night as far as moving runners over, as we seen that. I mean, that's got to look. I'm going to be honest with you. Boone just had no choice. He had no choice. He rolled the dice with Volpe last night, and he got fucked. So tonight he unfucks himself by putting Caballero, taking the pressure off of everything, especially the press conference. But now you'll just hear how he's flashed the leather on the first hit ball to him. Judge steps in and takes a ball. He had a solo home run last night, one of only 2 Yankee runs. Flaherty misses again low and outside, 93. Nothing but fastballs, all outside and low. When they put numbers up like that, that's sick. Launches this one foul, makes the count 2-1. Judge has 82 career first inning home runs. 2-1 to Judge. Low and outside again. 3-1 to Judge. The only pitch that Judge swung at was in the strike zone, but it was outside, but he's adjusted. If that's where Flaherty's going, that's where he's going, and he wound up fouling it off to the right side. To the right side behind home plate. Still to the right side. The 3-1. Misses luck. Pitcher friendly. He likes low strikes. Against Aaron Judge, you can't be serious. You could put that whole graphic there in between the space at the bottom of the strike zone and where the graphic was. You could put another ball there. Outside again. Judge on his way to first stops and has to come back. Once again, umpires. Not the day to fuck with me, people. Especially you umpires. So we got a payoff pitch. And Judge goes down looking. Low and outside, low and outside, low and outside, low and outside. Equals a bad call. He should have been walked. He wasn't walked. Umpire calls it a ball. So we got 1 out.
He's looking at you, kid.
As we watch the replay of Judge just watching the ball float low and outside. But, I mean, to be honest with you, Judge needs to be swinging there just to protect. Just to protect. He needs to be swinging. He already knows the umpire is a fucking lunatic. He already knows he's a lunatic. Bellinger's up. He's 0-1. 0-2 as he swings at a 77-mile-an-hour knuckle curve outside. Nasty pitch and an ugly swing. So the 0-2 to Bellinger checks, swing. He had to protect, and I tell you what, if he didn't swing, he would probably be caught looking. Because that was in the exact same spot that he banged Judge when Judge walked, but didn't walk. So here we go. Another 0-2. 1 on, 1 out. Bellinger up. 0-2. Way outside, gets by him. Is it far enough for Grisham? Grisham takes off, and he's going to go in standing up. He goes in standing up, ladies and gentlemen. Comes off the bag. Second baseman too busy looking for the replay. If he kept the tag with him, we wouldn't need a replay. I don't know if it was a late jump or what, but he goes in standing. He takes off. Here's the throw. Throw gets there just about at the same time as he does. He's saying he got him on the hand. He's safe. He's safe, but look, he comes off. Instead of looking at the umpire and holding the ball on the ball player as you're taught in Little League, he would have been out. But he's safe. And Bellinger goes down swinging on the ball about 2 inches off the dirt in the outside corner. 2 out. Runner at second. So they failed to move the runner over, but the Tigers help them move the runners over. So Bellinger strikes out, swinging. Judge strikes out, looking. And here's Ben Rice. Ben Rice takes a ball low, 2 out. Grisham in scoring position for Rice. Rice's bat's been a little bit too quiet for me. See if we can waken it up a bit. That's out. It's outside. Strike. 1-1. Umpire already erratic. Not even close to the strike zone. That was a ball outside 86 miles an hour. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, folks. This is just... That's the same pitch, just a little bit lower. Ball. So, no consistency. 0. Another fluke of an idiot. No, another idiot behind the plate. Let's just put it that way. It's not a fluke that there's an idiot behind the plate. It's mandatory for every home plate umpire to be a fucking moron. And just push buttons and just get involved in the game and control the game and do everything you can to disrupt the game instead of just calling balls and strikes. Rice's worked to count to 3-1. Instead of swinging, he checks swings at a strike and bottom of the strike zone. We'll go full to Rice. So, full count to Rice. And he is staying low and inside and outside to everybody. This one is launched to center field. Well, there's plenty of room. He's about 2-3 feet from the warning track, puts it away. So Grisham's stranded at second. Some things never change. Unable once again cannot move a runner over. Let's remember what happened there. The wild pitch. That's what got him over. All right, folks. Right around the corner.
13:29 to go. In the second period, Pavel Bure will have a breakaway, will have a penalty shot after the breakaway try.
This will be the first Vancouver Canuck ever to have a penalty shot in the playoffs. There he's having the rules explained to him by Terry Gregson, who will then talk to Mike Richter to tell Richter he can't leave the goal crease until Bure touches the puck.
It's 2-1. The Rangers are trailing the Vancouver Canucks. Pavel Bure getting set. Everyone on their feet at Pacific Coliseum. Here comes Bure against Mike Richter. Saved by Richter! What a save by Mike Richter to stop Pavel Bure. They're going wild at the Garden. The Rangers here at Pacific Coliseum congratulate Mike Richter on a fabulous save.
Richter jumped out of the net as soon as Bure touched the puck, and I said, oh boy, he may be out too far. But watch him come back, and he waited for Bure to make the first move. Look at Bure. Look at Richter. Richter settled. Now go after him. My Lord, what a save. What a stretch by Richter. And what a game we've got going here in the second period.
NHL hockey, let's go Rangers. Ranger hockey right around the corner, getting you in the mood. Football in full swing. Hockey coming up. NASCAR wearing down. Baseball heading to postseason. Okay. There was a black screen. I'm not sure what the hell was going on there, but we good. Lockport, what is up, my brother? Lockport, always the first in the house. Yeah, man. I addressed that in the first inning. I addressed it, and I dedicated the rest of the show to Charlie in his memory. Yeah, absolutely horrible, man. Very disgusting display. But yeah, yes, man, tough one, very tough one. But we're here. We're here for baseball. We're here for the distraction of America's favorite sport, America's favorite pastime. Right now, Rhode on Torkelson, the fourth place hitter. He's ahead in the count 1-2. Thank you, Lockport, for being in there, man. Trying to break things up and keep it moving. Distraction for a couple hours. That one's right on the corner, and the umpire just says, whatever, man, 2-2. So I have no faith in the umpire helping any way, anyhow. He's involved in the game, so we are now got a 10th player on the field for the Tigers. 2-2 floats outside. We're going full. to Torkelson. So Rodon running into a little bit of trouble here with the 4th place hitter, Torkelson. No help from the umpire. This one's fouled away. Yankee side, they're going. Ben Rice is giving a chase, but it's getting into the crowd. Spencer Torkelson. He has 10 homers off of lefties this year. Rodon is about to throw his 21st pitch. We're in the top of 2. Leadoff batter here with a full count and a payoff. Ground ball to Caballero. 2 steps, throws, fires. That's how a shortstop does it, folks. That is how a shortstop does it. So 2 plays to Caballero. I'm not going to say textbook shortstop, but pretty damn close. So Riley Green steps in, 5th place hitter. Swings and misses 90, right at the sinker, right in the corner of the bottom of the zone on the lefty. Lefty on lefty here. Rodon is up to pitch number 23 coming. 1 out, 0-1 to count. Top 2, no score. Now that pitch has been a strike for the Yankees on 3 batters. 0 on the Tigers, and it continues 0 on the Tigers. Ball outside, 1-1. Rodon. This one's hit weirdly to first. Rice up with it. It was a really weird slow grounder. But Rice able to scurry to it and get to first and beat Green. 2 outs. Rodon in his last 5 starts, he's 5-0 with a 2.05 ERA. That'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Andy Ibanez. 2 out. Top 2, no score. Right there on the corner, 91, 4-seamer. Nice pitch. 0-1 to your 6th place hitter, Ibanez. The 0-1 swung on, fouled back to the netting. 0-2 immediately, so Rodon working economically pretty damn good right now. It would be an absolute blessing to end the inning on this pitch. It'll be pitch 27. Check swing. Let's get an appeal down there. First base humps. Take a look. Let's see if he swung. Nope. Good call. I don't know why they don't use that as the check swing appeal. That right there. Top view, side view. It's over. Done. Complete. 2 seconds. Instead of asking a guy that's fucking 6 miles away. You need the friggin' Hubble telescope to see if the guy broke the plane at a home plate from that angle. Come on. 1-2 now to count. See if he could end it on the 28th pitch. 1-2, hammered hard. That's going to go all the way to the wall in left field unless Bellinger cuts it off. He does, right at the edge of the warning track and grass. Fires it quickly into Caballero. And the Tigers have a 2-out double. Kind of stayed up, but he got around on it hard and fast out into the outfield. The rocket. Bellinger cutting it off, like I said, just before it got to the warning track. So now the Tigers have a man at second with 2 out. And here's Dylan Dingler, your 7th place hitter. And let's hope that what I always talk about, 7, 8, 9, doesn't happen. Maybe if I stop talking about 7, 8, 9 hitters, they won't be tearing us up like they do. Rodon ahead of Dingler, 0-1. 0-2 to Dingler. the Dingler. So Rodon has ran it up to 30 pitches now with the leadoff double. Here's the 0-2. Tries to put him away with a slider down. Doesn't bite. 1-2. 2 out. Runner at second. No score. Top of the second. Tigers Yanks from the Bronx. Yanks looking to put the Tigers back in the cage after they got out last night. Tiger alerts in Central Park. The 1-2. Bounce weakly to the backstop. Count holds. 1-2. So a bunch of extra pitches here for Rodon. We're up to 32 now. Trying to end it with 27 and then 28. So 4 extra pitches so far and an extra batter. The 7th place hitter, Dingler. And Dingler swings and misses. So we'll go to the bottom of the second. 0-1-0, 0-1-0. That's your box score. You know, I remember where I was when this happened. Do you remember where you were when this happened?
Press the trigger on the right-hand control handle.
There is now just 1 minute to go.
1 minute and counting.
1 minute.
Stopwatch will go on at 10 seconds. Camera's on at 5.
I think Evil asked us, and asked us all, to be silent and wish him well in the last 30 seconds. And so we will all stop talking now for this last 30 seconds to count down. Happy landing, Evil.
Camera.
And we're minus 5.
5.
4.
3. 2. 1.
He got a little banged up. He made it. Well, he didn't make the jump because the chute deployed way too soon, as you've seen there. But yeah, Evil Knievel strapped a rocket to his ass and said, "Hold my beer." You don't make them like that anymore, folks. That's for damn sure. So welcome to the third floor, as we are not your normal play-by-play, as you could obviously see. What is going on around here, man? I don't know what is going on here, man. Why am I freezing? Stanton takes the strike. Just a couple of difficulties over here with in and out, and freezing. I don't know what the hell is going on. Crazy shit. Count is 1-2 as he swings at a real ugly pitch here. Way outside. Way outside. Takes a ball outside. 2-2 now to Stanton. Because I'm working hard behind the scenes to figure out what the hell's going on here. The 2-2 to Stanton. And he goes down looking. That'll bring up Jazz. As Stanton falling into a little bit of a...
He's looking at you, kid.
Falling into a little bit of a slumpville here. Even though he had a homer a couple days ago. But right now, Struggling a little bit at the plate, but hey, Superman can't have his cape on every day. You know what I mean? We can't expect this guy to launch every single day. Just give him time. He'll be all right. Game ain't over. It's early. Jazz is up. Jazz takes a strike. So 1 out, bottom to second, no score. Flaherty on the mound. 0-1 to Jazz. Pitch number 29. Way low. 1-1. 1-1, 1 out. Nobody on. Bottom of second, no score. The 2-1 to Jazz is low and outside. That's been a strike a couple of times. Not this time. It's a ball. 3-1 to Jazz. Jazz with an impressive at bat so far. Works the count to 3-1. Swings at this. It's a strike, but fouled away. It was in the strike zone. So Jazz swinging at a strike. Austin Wells on deck. Jazz calls timeouts. Granted, he takes a couple swings. And he steps back in. We get the loop-de-loop. Eye contact made. Flaherty ready. Jazz ready. Here we go. The payoff to Jazz. Fouled directly over the catcher's head. Jazz stays alive. Count holds 3-2. We'll have another payoff with 1 out, nobody on. Bottom 2. No score from the Bronx. Yanks Tigers, second game of a 3-game series. A must win for the Yankees. Payoff misses low, and the umpire bangs him out on a ball low. And wait, this is horrible, man. It's like every fucking game. And Boone's just looking there spitting seeds. Dude, again, man, what in the fuck do something. You try to protect your player. That's not protecting your player. It's not a strike, folks. It's not a fucking strike. Right there. Look at it. It's fucking low. It's outside. Jazz is just like, come on, man. What in the fuck? Somebody say something, man. That floats outside ball. 2-0 to Wells. Wells batting 7th tonight. His bat's been a little bit hotter than usual. Takes a strike on the edge. 2-1 now to Wells. 2 out, bottom 2, no score. The 2-1. That's outside. That was just called a strike. Is now a ball. I mean, you go figure. I can't figure this out. This is fucking bullshit. What I'm watching is bullshit from the umpires, and I don't know how the major leagues allows this. Night after night, it's night after night after night. But what the problem is, it's batter after batter after batter during the night after night after night after night. This shit adds up all over the league. Changing the entire complexity of the at bat is bullshit, especially when the ump's trying to get involved in the game. Bloop to short, he's playing right there, and it's just like he threw it to him. So the Yanks go quietly, with a little bit of help from their friends, the umpires, who just utterly are disgusting. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how else to describe what I'm seeing by these umpires than just utterly, utterly disgusting.
There was a short guy with glasses, looked like Humpty Dumpty with a melon hat, but he left.
You don't remember me?
It's a big city, sir.
Yeah, I went in with a pretty woman, you know, kind of short, big wall of hair, face like a frying pan.
Nope.
Thanks. Oh, hey, listen, by the way, have you seen a tall, lanky doofus with a bird face and hair like the Bride of Frankenstein?
Haven't seen him.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. Trying to keep the mood light tonight. Not an easy show to do after the tragedy that struck America today. Absolutely disgraceful act of violence. A father, a husband, brother, uncle, cousin, murdered senselessly. If you weren't with us earlier, yeah, we're dedicating this show to the memory of Charlie Kirk. True American pioneer, true American. True fighting patriot. He died for America. In what is America's most senseless act. Murder. Top of the third, 0-1-0, 0-1-0. That's your box score. Rodon starts Meadows off with a strike. Parker Meadows, your 8th place hitter for the Tigers. We're in the top of the third. There's no score. Both teams threatened with a runner at second and 2 out. Either able to get the job done. That misses. 1-1 now. The 1-1. This one's popped out towards a left center, but Bellinger is under it. Plenty of room, plenty of time. Puts it away. First out. That was pitch number 36 for Rodon. Fouled away. Weekly fouled away. Umpire jump out, foul ball. 0-1. 1 out. Nobody on. Top 3. Nothing. Rodon. Pitching effectively and quickly. The next pitch will be his 38th, and it'll come with 1 out, nobody on, and an 0-1 to Baez, 9th place hitter. Changeup misses way outside, 1-1. This one, Rice dives over for it, and he makes the diving catch. 2 away. Nice play by Rice, having to go way to his right and dive to catch the dying bloop. Backhand it, slide a little bit. Nice play. He made about 4 steps before he got to that. Made a nice play, and that's the way you do it. You tuck the glove into the body. So when the slide comes, the glove goes to the body and secures the ball. Textbook first base right there. Boom. I used to do it the other way because I'm left-handed, but either way, 2 out. Rodon bounces this slider 85 in front of Jones as the Tigers flip the order for the first time. Jemiah Jones struck out in first. He's ahead in the count right now, 1-0 as Rodon missed. Gives it a thought, check swing, 2-0. 2-0, 2 out, top 3, no score. Three-0 now to the leadoff. Hits this one hard to McMahon. Beautiful play. Quick throw. Bounces over Rice's head. And the reason that happened is because Rice committed himself way too early on this throw. If he stayed upright right here, play is made with no problem, but he tries a swinging backhand. Again, that's your disadvantage. He's nowhere near that ball. Shows you how off balance he was on that throw, committing way too soon. But then again, folks, you put a lefty at first, and that's an out too, okay? So they'll probably give the throw an error to McMahon, but to me, that's an error on the first baseman. He overcommitted way too soon. So that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. So with 2 out, another runner. This time he's at first. Throws this four-seamer down low. 1-0 to Gleyber. So you got 1 on, 2 out, 1-0 to Gleyber. Rodon, pitch 45 coming. They give that error to McMahon. That's a tough error. So a quick throw over from Rodon to first, dives back safely. Engagement number 1. Gleyber waits on a 1-0. Whatever platform you're watching on, whether it be YouTube, whether it be X, whether it be Rumble, please hit the like, hit the follow, get in the comments. There's a strike at the top of the zone. 1-1 on Gleyber. I'm on by, folks. We're having fun. The 1-1 from Rodon. Pitch number 46. Hammered right side foul into the crowd. One on, 2 out, 1-2 to count. Rodon with the pitch. Strike. 2-2, 2 out, 1 on. Top 3, no score. Got him looking that time. Rodon is barking. Let's stay with the... Get the camera off. Rodon is talking to the home plate umpire. And what's ever being said was humorously said because Rodon had a little chuckle as he walked past him with his glove up by his face. Rodon gets out of it. Strikeouts Gleyber Torres for the 3rd out of the 3rd inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd with no score still. The Yankees in an absolute must win, as they'll send Cabby, Ryan, and then back to the top of the order with Trent Grisham. You got to get some offense going, guys, sooner or later, man. Please, can we get some offense going, man? I mean, seriously, how hard is it to get some offense going? Anyway, like I said, we're trying to keep it light today, and we're going to try to continue that. So here you go.
I am master of ancient art of karate, kung fu, and the Chinese chuckle. But what about the socializing? I always reach for a cold Miller Lite. Light tastes great. Lightless are filling too. Hey, anybody want the pepperoni?
Ancient proverb. Only one light beer. Miller Lite.
Great. Well, he's from not too far from where I lived in New Jersey. Joe Piscopo. He's pretty popular on Sirius right now. He's got a really good radio show. Sinatra. Lots of Sinatra. He plays lots of Sinatra, he plays a lot of it. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Yanks, Tigers locked in a 0-0 tie. Pitching the story of tonight so far. Yanks will lead the way with Calabrero. I don't know, man. I need a lip reader. Carlo Barrero swings at the first pitch, and it's a swing foul tip into the catcher's glove. Strike one. 0-1. Bottom third. Cabby. Ryan McMahon. Trent. 1975 porno mustache. Grisham for the Yankees. There's a good shot of Volpe. He's got a hoodie on. He's done for the night, thank God. He should be sitting down somewhere. He should be on a psychiatrist's couch. The 0-1 is now an 0-2 as he gets the knuckle curve over. Throwing a knuckle curve at 78. Feel free to get in that live chat. Just tell us where you're from. Don't be shy. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the share. Leave a comment. One-two now to Calabrero. He reaches out, bounces this one third base side. He's protected up there. This umpire all over that outside. The outside zone versus righties right now is absolutely danger zone. It's like the Bermuda Triangle, to be honest with you. So they're showing him Volpe at batting practice at 251 today, trying to work on some things. I don't know what he's trying to work on, but they're pitching to him underhand. Calabrero stays alive, free swinging up here, fouls it into the crowd. Count holds 1-2. I don't know. None of them look good. Calabrero hits this one towards right field. This is going to fall in. Foul. Falls all the way foul. So Calabrero stays alive. 1-2. He's making Flaherty work here. McMahon on deck. He's had this 1-2 count for a second here. Flaherty's up to 45 pitches. This will be his 46th pitch. So the 1-2, way outside, 2-2. So if anything, Calabrero has definitely got this pitcher working. 6 extra pitches. Well, not 6 extra pitches, but 6 pitches. There's pitch 7. We'll make it full. We'll have a payoff now to Calabrero as he works the count all the way back to full. The payoff. Hit hard right to the third baseman, scoops it up. He throws across the diamond, got him in plenty of time. Good hit ball right at him. He took about 8-9 pitches out of Flaherty's arm right there in the first out of the bottom of the third. Again, sometimes an out can be a quality out depending on what perspective you're looking at. And right now, the Yankees want to get into that bullpen as fast as they can for the Tigers. They want into the Tigers' bullpen as fast as possible. So here's McMahon, another guy that likes to take pitches or makes the pitcher work. This one, he starts off by swinging at a ball inside and fouling it off his foot. 0-1 to McMahon. 1 out, bottom of the third, nobody on, no score. Flaherty with the 0-1. Way outside, 1-1. McMahon was up around 222. He's now at 218. Still nowhere near 205. Strike right down the middle, 93. I don't know if he fooled him on that, if he wasn't looking for that or what, but that was a good pitch to drive somewhere, especially for a lefty. Not ready for it, I guess. 1-2 to count. 1 out. Bottom 3, nobody on. No score. Flaherty, pitch number 52. Low, 2-2. It'll be pitch number 53 for Flaherty coming. It'll be a 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom 3, no score. This one's hit sharply into right field, and he's got to go a long way here. He spins. McMahon going to second, digging. He's into second with a stand-up double. So Ryan McMahon getting something happening with 1 out for the Yankees. And another quality at bat by, I didn't have him up, sorry. There he is. There's Ryan McMahon. That's what he looked like going down first almost. He didn't have time to look. But he turned and had double on his mind. Throw came in way to the first base side on the infield grass. Second baseman had to retreat to McMahon, but McMahon there standing. Had to drag his foot on that base, stay on there. 1 out. Yanks flipped the order, bringing up Trent, 1975 porno mustache Grisham, and he looks at strike one and immediately looks at the umpire, like I would. Since when is a ball a strike? That's basically what I would say. So Grisham 1 for 1. Looks at this one way outside, kind of close to the one he just looked at for a strike. So 1-1, 1 out, runner at second. That's Ryan McMahon with a 1 out double. Yanks with a runner in scoring position. Something that they seem to have trouble doing is manufacturing a run. Grisham brings the count to 1-2 as he fouls this one into the crowd. So slowly this building into a big, one of those moments in the game. Well, we'll call it the first big moment. First big moment here is 1-2. That's the count on Grisham. McMahon's at second. And there's 1 out, and we're in the bottom of the third, and there's still no score. The 1-2 to Grisham. Outside, 2-2. So Calabrero with the out, I think around 8-9 pitches from Flaherty. McMahon went about 5 before the hit. And now Grisham with 4. And they have mounted the pitches on Flaherty's arm as he stays alive at 2-2 and fouls this one into the crowd, third base side. He's now up to 58 pitches. And like I said, Yanks want to get into the bullpen quickly tonight. They're working pretty good to get there because he has 58. This will be the 59th pitch, and we're in the bottom of the third. And that 2-2 will come with 1 out and 1 on. Pitch number 59, 2-2 to Grisham. Way outside. He works the count full. Yanks putting Flaherty to work as far as pitching. They're looking at a lot of pitches, taking pitches, fouling pitches off. Doing good. Now let's put one in play and score a run. But you got Flaherty on the ropes right now. Payoff. Hammered. He'll stay alive. It's first base foul. How you all doing out there? Get involved. Get in the live chat. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Payoff. That's hammered foul. He stays alive, drawing yet another pitch from that arm of Flaherty, who's up to 61 now. He started this inning with 47, 48 pitches, and it has climbed into the 60s. This will be the 62nd pitch coming. It'll be a payoff to Grisham, who's 1 for 1. Bottom 3, runner at second. 1 out double by McMahon. Count is full, and there's 1 out. Here's our payoff. Again, Grisham fouls another one off. This one might have went into the Yankees dugout. Count holds full. So if anything, Grisham got this guy working. Calabrero got him working. Ryan got him working and got a hit out of it. And Judge is on deck, so heads up, people. Yanks on the brink of maybe making something big happen in this inning. If they can get the Flaherty. If Grisham can get the Flaherty on this payoff pitch. Walked him. So Grisham with an outstanding at-bat. Works the count full. Fouls a couple off. And then he walks to first. Good job by the Grisham man. So this will bring up Judge, who's 0 for 1. He struck out looking. He is down at 320. I don't know what the dude from the A's did today, but he was at 319 going into today. So Judge is in he's going to lose the batting lead here. I mean, he's at 320. He leads the majors, but he's 1 point from tying. I don't know what Abrams did. If anybody knows what that dude from the A's did, they beat Boston 5-4, so somebody did something. I mean, he might be ahead of Judge if he had like a 3 for 4 day, or who the fuck knows. But either way, Judge's batting average dropping rapidly. Now, he was called, there was called a strike on that one back in the first inning, but this time it's a ball. So 1-0 to Judge, who's 0 for 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. McMahon and Grisham. Judge looks at 95 right there in the strike zone, 1-1. Judge looking at a lot of good pitches. Flaherty, meanwhile, he's about to throw his 66 pitch. It'll be a 1-1 with Grisham at first, McMahon at second, 1 out, bottom 3, no score. Yanks threatening. Here's the moment we're waiting in the game. What'll happen here? Misses low and outside. That's in that danger zone, though. Judge got to be careful letting pitches go there. 2-1 is the count. Judge ahead in the count. Bellinger on deck. And he struck out ugly. Big time ugly on a pitch. Way outside. 3-1 Judge. Now, Flaherty going to have to be extremely careful here with a 3-1 to Judge with a Judge hits this one hard to the shortstop, to second, to first. It's a double play. So Judge grounds out into a double play. And so much for the threat, so much for moving runners over, so much for scoring small ball runs. As our captain, once again, fails us. So we'll go to the top of the fourth of a no-score ball game now. And, again, offense just stagnant. Just you get a double with 1 out, and you can't even get them to third on a fly ball. Pretty. I get it. Grisham was up. They both did their job, and then everybody behind them falls apart, man. Calabro even did his job. Judge did not do his job there. Second pitch was the best pitch he was going to see, and he didn't see anything even close to it. Not even close to it as the bat went on. So we'll be right back.
Deacon's my name, and bowling's my game.
Gutter ball, gutter ball. How are you going to score there?
Come on, 3 strikes and you're out.
What? We just won another round of light beer from Miller.
Yeah, light sure tastes great.
Let's fill it. Tastes great. Wait a minute.
There it is, down there.
Take your time.
8 ball in the pocket.
Bubba, this ball doesn't have any holes in it. Yeah, it does.
The score's all even.
Glass frame. Who's up?
Rodney.
Rodney! Gotta be a mistake.
Hey, you kidding? It's a piece of cake.
All we need is 1 pin, Rodney.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I didn't get my turn yet. I'm gonna break this tie.
Gonna break this tie. Somebody's gonna have to break this tie. 0-0 going to the top of the fourth. And what has been a pitcher's duel. Even though Flaherty worked his ass off, the Yankees taking almost 20-something pitches that inning to put him away, but nothing happened other than wearing him down. But seriously, Yanks got to do something here. They got to make a move when they get these guys on. That's the 3rd inning in a row where they have just wasted. Beautiful shot of New York tonight. Absolutely beautiful shot. City is amazing at night. So top of the fourth, nothing, 0-2-0, 0-2-0. Perez, 0 for 1 with a ground out, your third place hitter. Rodon falls 0-1. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Yeah, the Yanks they got to start playing small ball. They gotta. You can't go into these playoffs just praying. This one's a line. Nice shot. Bellinger over a few steps, puts it away. Hard hit ball, but right at Bellinger. 1 out. Rodon at pitch 51. 51 pitches, top of the fourth, no score. 1 out, nobody on. Torkelson is the batter. He's 0 for 1. So let's see if Rodon can get through a really economical pitching inning here. There he goes, swinging at the first pitch. Skied a mile high out the stand. He takes 2 steps to his right, puts it away, 2 outs. So Rodon, within 3 pitches, we got 2 outs in the top of the fourth. This is what I'm talking about. This is on pace for a good game and some length. 14, 19, 15, 4. That's your pitch count. That all adds up to 52. Here comes pitch 53. Man, to get out of this in 5 pitches. Strike. 0-1. Riley Green grounded out in the first. 1-1 now the count. 6 pitch innings so far. 7th pitch of the inning coming. Swing and a miss. Ball down in the dirt. Sinker working nicely at 91. Head in the count. 1-2. 2 out. Top 4. Nobody on. No score. Rodon humming. This will be his 8th pitch of the inning. Fouled away. Barely stayed alive. Rodon coming in hard on the hands. Still cruising. Still economically good. 9 pitches. This will be the 9th. Popped up. Left field. Will Bellinger have enough room? He's coming over. He's going to run out of room. Hey, that little kid got down there and got a ball. Hey, good for him. Hey, you got a Tiger hat on. Get that fucking ball back, kid. Not much kid. Every kid deserves a smile. Every kid deserves a smile. They're completely neutral at that age, man. Look at the smile on that kid's face. Boy, that warms my heart. Especially after today, to see something as beautiful as that, man. That warmed my heart. Look at that. Look at the smile on that kid's face, man. You're gonna be talking about that at school the whole year. Good for that kid. 85 just misses. 2-2 now. I lost track, but he's probably around 11 pitches. I hear you, Lockport. Maybe hang out with me for a while, man. I got some laughs here. I'm just putting it all behind me. I'll deal with it when I'm off later. I hear you, though. But I'm here to get you. I'm here to help get everybody through this. Well, not, you know what I mean. I'm just trying to break it up for a couple hours, man, so you get back to reality, get back to your self-thoughts. 2-2 to count, 2 out. Top 4, nobody on, no score. And Riley Green decides he's going to be the guy to make Rodon work in this inning. So after 4 pitches and 2 outs, he's probably up around, 6, 7 pitches to Riley Green here on a 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard. Right to Ben Rice. Nice scoop and step on the bag. Inning over. Economically not too bad. And Rodon gets through it. No score. We're going to the bottom of the 4th of a pitcher's duel. I'm going to tell you, even though Flaherty is way up on pitches and maybe not, looking like Sandy Koufax, but he's hanging in there, keeping the Yankees off the board. Yankees are helping them keep off the board. I mean, they helped themselves by staying off the board, by not being able to move runners over. I mean, you had 2 out. You had a 2 out. I mean, a 1 out double. You had a 1 out double. Couldn't move anybody over, man. Couldn't even move them over. So that's the way it is. So, like I said, we're trying to break the monotony of the day. I know it's a heavy day, folks. So, you know what? It's okay to step out of it for a couple minutes or a couple hours and then get back to reality. So, that's what we're here for. In the meantime, have a laugh.
You need some cash? Do you need some money? Hey, let me tell you something. We make you happy down at Happy Motors. Pawn your car title. No credit needed. No credit check. We're going to let you the money you need right now. 10 minutes. We're going to let you have the money you need. We're going to make you happy at Happy Motors. Pawn your car title. I got it at Happy Motors. I got it. I got it. I got it. Come on and see me, brother. I got it. I got it. I got it.
And you could keep it. I don't think I really recommend that place, but you know what? We throw them on there. I mean, you know, they're a sponsor kind of thing. Yeah. I'm only kidding. Only for parody, folks. Only for parody. So how we all doing tonight, man? Let's go. Let's get in that live chat. Let's liven this shit up. Let's get out of our depressed modes for a couple hours. Let's let the Yankees distract us with some stress and drama that's not needed. We're going to move to the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring up, who's up? Bellinger is up. Flaherty's still on the mound. He's at 68 pitches. Bellinger 0 for 1. He struck out way back in the first. And we'll go from here. Here we go to start the bottom of the fourth. Flaherty with the pitch. Misses. Ball 1. Bellinger been a little bit quiet, a little bit too quiet with the bat for me. And he takes a lot of real estate on this pitcher. Dude, you're crowding me, man. Come on, dude. Crowding me. Crowding me. 2-0 to Bellinger. Flaherty, pitch number 71. Strike right on the edge, in between the lines. 2-1 to Bellinger. Bottom 4, no score, nobody on, nobody out. 2-1 is the count. Bellinger 0 for 1. Flaherty, pitch number 72. Here it comes. It bounces low. 3-1 to Bellinger. He's got the count at 3-1. So we could say he's starting to work Flaherty a little bit. Last 4 or 5 batters of the Yankees drawing some pitches out of that arm. Yanks would love to get into that Tiger bullpen. Flaherty with the 3-1. Swings at a high. It was just, he probably would have called it a strike. Good hack. One of the better swings he's took. Unfortunately, got under it and fouled it away. Third base side. Ben Rice on deck. Bellinger hammers this one hard. Couple hops to Torkelson at first. Yeah, Torkelson's at first. He glides over to first, tags it long before Bellinger arrives. 1 out. And that'll bring up Ben Rice. Rice 0 for 1. Pitch to Rice. Low in the dirt. Almost hit the dirt. Nice catch by a catcher. 1-0 to Rice, who's 0 for 1. Flaherty up to 75 pitches. Yanks had threatened a couple of times to no avail. Hold on. Rice hits this one a ton towards center field. He's going back on it. And 1 step on the warning track and puts it away. Rice driving it deep to center, but that is Death Valley. 1 step on the warning track. 2 away, so that's more or less the hardest hit ball of the night. Comes off the bat of Ben Rice to no more than a long out. That'll bring up Stanton, who struck out real bad in the first inning. Not sure what Flaherty's numbers are yet, but he's got some strikeouts. This one hammered hard. Good rip, first base side, foul. 1-1 now to count to Stanton. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth, no score. The 1-1, way outside. Stanton swung at that pitch earlier tonight. Lays off at this time, seeing a little bit better. 2-1 to count. Jazz waits on deck. 2-1, Stanton. Low. 3-1 to Stanton. Now I guess you got to be real careful here with Stanton. What are you going to throw him here? The 3-1. Hit hard to shortstop. Bunch of bounces. He waits on it. Plenty of time to throw across the diamond to get Stanton. So we got a pitcher's duel going. However you want to look at it. Rodon working hard and working effectively. Flaherty pitching his ass off, basically. But still, after 4 innings, nobody's giving in as far as the runs, or hits, or walks. It's been a quiet night on the base pad, so again, it's reflecting on what happened earlier in this game. We're going to be reflecting on, I hope we're not reflecting on the three innings in a row. 3 innings in a row, the Yankees had potential, and they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. Yeah, they're flashing some leather. We had a throwing error by Ryan, but we can duck that. Nothing happened there. And again, I'm telling you, Rice overcommitted on it way before the ball got there. So as a first baseman, I put the blame on the first baseman there. We'll be right back.
Folks have sure gone Hollywood since renting movies got easy as 7-Eleven. Silverado is a cinematic tour de force, don't you think?
It's a poetic blazing saddle.
It's the new wave in West. 7-Eleven has all the top hits 24 hours a day.
There's a photodynamic restraint to Rambo that's unique.
And the price? Universal spent $22 million on this thing.
You get it for only 99 cents.
Now movies are as easy as 7-Eleven.
Oh, you have? Oh, God. Oh, thank heaven.
Yeah, next time you walk into 7-Eleven, say, hey, where's the movie rental section? This can't be happening tonight. So I think we're all caught up, man. There was some lagging going on here. I think I caught up to it. Let's see. Ready? This is how you find out if you got the lag. Ready? 1. About 30 seconds. Rumble. Almost 40 seconds, 45 seconds on YouTube is the delay. That sucks. If anybody knows how I can improve that or correct that, drop it in comments and in the chat. I'd appreciate it. I've worked on it a couple times, but to no avail. 0-1 to Ibanez, who's 1 for 1. Rodon, pitch 63 coming. Reaches out, fouls that one back off of Wells' some portion of his body. Foul. Oh, okay. At least it fouled off where it hit him in the protecting. Yeah, right off the top of the knee protector. 0-2. Reaches out for this one. Weak grounder to Jazz. Jazz sidearms it over to Rice, 1 away. Top of the 5th, no score. 1 out now. And that'll bring up Dylan Dingler, who struck out in the 2nd. So Rodon will have pitch 65 with 1 out, nobody on, no score. Pitch. Swung on and missed. 93 on the 4-seamer, low and outside to the Dingler. Dylan Dingler. The 0-1 to the Dinger. Bounced in the dirt. 1-1 to the ding, 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 the ding, ding, ding. Lur. Here we go. The 1-1. 1 out. Hit up the middle. Base hit into center field. Grisham up with it. 1 out single. So Tigers kind of mirroring what the Yankees have been doing. And they too not able to move runners over. But that's all because of Rodon settling down after a base runner gets on. So let's see what happens here in the top of the fifth as the Tigers put a man on. 1 out single for the Dingler. The Dingler with a single. Meadows steps in, takes a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, low and inside. Ball 1. He flew out in third. Rodon bringing up on pitch number 69 here in the top of the fifth. Low. Now that was a strike earlier. 2-0 now. That was a strike earlier. That's almost the exact same pitch he struck Judge out on. 2-0 now. 1 out, 1 on. Low. 3-0. Lefty on lefty. Meadows way ahead in this battle. 3-0 now. Rodon pitch 71. The 3-0. And the umpire just, wow, man, no sign, just. So he walks him. So he walks Meadows. So as I said earlier, and as I say in every single Yankee play-by-play, 7, 8, 9 hitters. That's the Achilles heel of the pitching staff. No matter whether it's the bullpen, starters, whatever. And there's a perfect example. There you go. The Dingler with a base hit. Then a walk to your 7th and 8th place hitters. So the Yankees have got to solve that issue. They've definitely got to solve that issue. I can't be the only one seeing this, but I am the only one bringing it up. I watch a lot of podcasts and a lot of other stuff. I don't hear nobody mentioning this. So here's your 9th place hitter, Baez, 0 for 1. And it doesn't matter what time of the game it is or where it is in the game. It doesn't matter. Way outside, misses again. So Rodon, who's been humming all game, runs into the 7, 8, 9 and the top of the 5th and can't get him out. Both runners on. Single and a walk. And now he's behind Baez, 0-1. There he goes, strike, 1-0 now. 1-1 to count, 1 out. Runners at first and second, no score. We're in the top of the 5th. Rodon with pitch 74 coming right now. And it hit him. So that'll load him. The umpire was like walking around, and the guy's like hopping, and he goes, I guess it hit you. I mean, of course it hit him, the way he reacted. Oh, yeah, of course it fucking hit him. But the umpire made no motion about him being hit. He just walked out, looked at him, and then just went, oh, yeah, hit. Yeah. So there you go. Perfect example. I said I didn't want to fucking talk about it, but I talked about it. 7, 8, 9 are now on in the top of the 5th with nobody out. Single, walk, hit batter. And that'll bring up Jones, the top of the order. Now, they'll flip the order here. So Rodon's first sign of trouble, first biggest threat of the game for either team. Let's see what happens, but it'll be a miracle to get out of this one. There's a strike to Jones on the inside. See, now, to me, he's like going right at this guy. He's not playing with him. Why didn't you do that to 7, 8, 9? We wouldn't have bases loaded. That's 7, 8, and 9 on the base pads. Strike 2 right there. Jones frozen on both those pitches. 93, 94. Pitch 78 coming. 77th. This will be a 77th pitch. It'll be an 0-2 with 1 out and bases juiced. Top of the 5th, no score. First biggest threat of the game for either team. Rodon misses as it bounces in front of Wells. He keeps it there. New ball. 1-2 to count now to Jones, who's 1 for 2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is a massive strikeout. 87 on the slider. He had no shot at that. Absolutely. Why is it so hard to go after the leadoff guy? I mean, it's not so hard to go after the leadoff guy, but you can't get the freaking 7, 8, 9 guys out. A massive strikeout. Working to get out of a bases-loaded jam right now. That's in for a strike on the slider to Torres. Fly out and a strikeout. 0 for 2, Glaber. So Rodon all of a sudden wakes up after bases loaded 7, 8, 9 hitters. Worked it to two outs. 0-1. Just one upstairs. 1-1. So pretty much right now, this, one of the biggest moments of the game right here. A 1-1 count with 2 out and bases juiced in a no-score game in the top of the 5th. Rodon to Torres. Strike right in on the fist. Sorry, not in on the fist, right in on the waist. Belt high right there at the line. 1-2. Rodon battles back from bases loaded. 2 out. 1-2 to count. Pitch bounced in front. Wells makes a nice play there. Kind of a waste pitch. 2-2. So here we go. There's no score. We're in the top of the 5th. Bases are full of Tigers. It's a 2-2 count. There are 2 outs. Glaber Torres at the plate. Rodon on the mound. The 2-2. Change up, man. Didn't get him to bite. Good idea. A little bit too far outside. Everybody's in motion on this pitch. Full count. Bases loaded. 2 out. No score. Top 5. Rodon. 83 pitches. Economically. Here we go. No longer an economical game. Just fire. This is a line drive, and it falls in front of Grisham. 1 run. 2-run single for Glaber Torres off of Rodon in the top of the 5th. Not able to get out of it, but that's what happens when you give up a single, give up a walk, and then hit your 7, 8, 9 batters. So, Glaber able to just fist this one out towards center, falling way in front of Grisham. 2-run score. 2-run RBI single for Glaber Torres. And he just kind of gave the Yankees the old fuck you. How you like that? Here's a 2-0 lead off my bat. So, any signs of Rodon getting out of this would end in damage are out the window. So the Tigers break through first in the top of the 5th with 2 outs and bases loaded. A 2-out single. 2 RBI single for Glaber Torres. And the Tigers have a 2-0 lead. Rodon will pitch 85 coming. He was cruising along till this inning. That slider got away from him up high, 1-0 to Perez, 0 for 2, your 3rd place hitter. 6th batter of the inning. Rodon with the 1-0. Bottom of the zone, strike, 1-1. 1-1, 2 out, runners on the corners, 1st and 3rd. 2 runs in for the Tigers as they break through. Top of the 5th. 2-0. The 1-1. Launched 3rd into the crowd on the left field side, off the netting, back into the field. We'll have a delay for a second. And, oh my God. So, little action in the Yankee bullpen. Mark Beer Gut Lighter Jr. is up. You ain't bringing him into a fucking 2-0 game, brother. If there are any Yankee fans in the stands, if he brings in fucking Mark Beer Gut Lighter Jr. into a 2-0 game, they should storm the field. Like they did for Frankenstein. 1-2, bounce in the dirt. Another nice play by Wells. 2-2, 2 out, 2 on, 2 in. Try that again. 2-0, 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 to count. Pitch number 89 for Rodon coming. He was pitching economically until the 5th inning. Look out. Swing and a miss. So he stops the bleeding at 2 runs. The Yanks will have to recoup here. We'll have to wait and see what happens. As far as what happens at the top of the 6th, I guess he's going to throw him out there. I mean, God only knows what Boone's got in store for us. I don't even try to think like him, because if I do and he does something and I thought about it first and then he does it and that clarifies that I was thinking like Boone, that'll drive you crazy.
Scott started reeling off these great shows, one right after another.
And A-Rod exhibits inordinate aptitude in spheroidal aviation.
Turns out he was using performance enhancers.
I fear that your inquisition will prove fruitless.
You mind telling us what this is?
I don't even know what that is or how you use it.
It looks like a thesaurus.
Unhand me, rapscallion! We got to win back a lot of trust. A lot of trust.
When ESPN was good. Angus, what's up, Angus? Angus in the house. Welcome aboard, Angus. Yeah, Lockport's in and out too, Angus. Yeah, I made a statement in the opening of my show. If you want to go back later and check it out, I did address the whole thing, gave my thought on it. Just so you know, and anybody else tuning in late, senseless murder in America. Charlie Kirk struck dead, 32 years old. Father, husband, tough man. And yeah, we are dedicating this entire show to the memory of Charlie Kirk, a true American patriot and a true American that unfortunately died for his love of the country. Rest easy, Charlie Kirk. Who's that Yankee? 255, 319 homers, 1,313 hits. Blue Jays, 85. Yankees, 96 to 97. Angels, and then wound up with the Indians in 98. Well, the only guy I can really, could that be John Oldroyd? No, it can't be John Oldroyd. I know Oldroyd didn't play with the Tigers. I have no idea. Angus, how are we doing? Lockport will be in shortly. If you see him pop in, we're all here to try to, as a distraction, Angus, more than anything. I wasn't going to do a show, but I said that's not right. Just keep going, man. People might need it. People need a laugh here and there. It's okay to get away from everything in life for a couple hours. It does nobody no harm by just getting away and ignoring everything that happens, and then get back to reality. Usually that little reset of a couple hours helps. Anyway, we're 1-1 on Jazz. Let me get here. Back to the game. Jazz is up. Wells on deck and Cabby after that. 2-1 the count on Wells. Flaherty still out there. Pitch 85. Swing and a miss by Jazz. 2-2. Bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Tigers. Jazz 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded first base, foul. 2-2 to count the Jazz here in the bottom of the fifth. Nobody on, nobody out. We're just starting. Bottom of the fifth. 2-0 Tigers as they break through the top of the fifth. After Rodon gave up a single, a walk, and a hit batter. Gleyber Torres with a 2 RBI single puts the Tigers on top 2-0. Chisholm waits on to 2-2. Here it is. Bounce foul. Stays alive at 2-2. The count holds. Knuckle curve. Flaherty had 87 pitches, so he caught Rodon. Or I should say Rodon caught him in 1 inning. Swing and a miss. Outside the strike zone. Jazz gone on a 4-seamer. That's Flaherty's 5th strikeout. And we're in the bottom of the 5th. So 1 away. That'll bring up Austin Wells. Unlike the Yankee pitching staff when it gets to 7, 8, 9, the opponent's team has usually no issue with 7, 8, 9. Although our 7, 8, 9 changes tonight by not having Volpe in there. 0-1 as Wells fouls that one away. 1 out, bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Tigers. Yankees in a must win situation right here tonight. This is an absolute must win. Cannot lose this game. The 0-1. 1-1 now. Holton, the lefty, up in the Tigers bullpen. He doesn't look like he's in any hurry. Flaherty, 91st pitch. Outside. Oh, come on, man. Jesus, these umpires, man. That's bullshit. Again, that isn't even remotely close to the strike zone. And especially it was a knuckle curve. Fell right out in your front of your face. You're going to call that a strike? This umpire is fucking... 1-2. Man, that's a tough... Wells, you better be careful taking that fucking pitch. 2-2 now. As we're really, honestly, looking at a 3-1 count to Wells here. The complexion of this whole at bat just changed. 2-2. And he gets Wells looking because he doesn't know what a strike is and what the strike isn't up there because the umpire just wants to be a freaking dickhead.
He's looking at you, kid.
Boone doing absolutely nothing. Just spitting seeds. Like I said, when he spits seeds, he looks like that fucking parrot in the pet shop that's for sale, and nobody wants anything to fucking do with it. It's all ratty and fucking shit all over the place. Bottom of his cage is a fucking mess. That's Boone. I'm a fucking idiot. Caballero takes a strike. 2 out now in the bottom of the 5th. I know the Yankees are flat. They don't need any fucking help from an umpire. Way outside. You sure? Are you sure that's a ball? Somehow, some way, an umpire creeps his way into a Yankee game. Knuckle curve over for a strike. 1-2 now to Caballero. He was frozen solid on that pitch. So Flaherty, here comes pitch 97. Hammered away, first base side into the crowd. He hasn't been playing every day. He hasn't been playing every day, Michael, for you to make that statement. Volpe coming out of the lineup, he was 2 for his last 21. In the last ground out from Caballero, he was 2 for his last 22. But it's been about 22 days since we've seen him, all right? So that fucking stat you could throw up, that means nothing. That means absolutely zero. Horrible statement by Michael Kay. One of the worst. This one's fouled into the glove. That's it for the Yankees. Foul tip, strike 3. Yankees go extremely quiet once again. We're going to the top of the 6th. 2-0 Tigers. Yankees flatter than flat. You can't get no flatter than the Yankees offense right now. Unbelievable. Let's take a break, folks.
It's December the 1st, and I'm starting to hurt, 'cause I can't get a date for New Year's.
20 years later, the neatest sound of the 50s from the neatest guys of the 50s come back to life in a spectacular new album.
Who made the egg salad sandwiches?
50 of the neatest hits from 5 of the neatest guys. Yes, it's the 5 neat guys' neatest hits. Remember, let's have a party in my rec room?
Let's have a party in
my rec room.
And on the same album,
I won't date just any girl around, 'cause Patsy has the largest breasts in town.
yes, Patsy has the largest breasts in town. You'll also hear, should I kiss her goodnight? My mom framed my high school diploma, slow dance anyone, and she does it.
Does it, she does it.
She does it.
She does it.
You'll also hear my dad's car, let's have a party in my rec room, who put the pennies in my loafers, and I'm a goof in the classroom.
I'm the goof in the classroom, and I don't mind if kids pick on me.
Yes, 50 of the world's neatest songs from 5 of the world's neatest guys. It's K-Tel's 5 Neat Guys' neatest hits.
5 thugs pulled my tie from my collar, so don't step on my clip-on tie.
It's 5 Neat Guys' neatest hits.
Just step around that clip-on tie.
Record 8.95, tape or cassette 15.95.
I love singing along. Let's have a party in my rec room. Oh, God. I'm glad we can laugh sometimes, folks. There's a base hit to lead off the top of the 7th. As Rodon is still in there, 90 pitches in. First pitch. Drove right over his head. Good thing he ducked, or his head would have been part of the ball. Put him down on both knees. So the Tigers get the leadoff man on again. Leiter continues to throw in a Yankee pen. I'll echo the words of Michael Kay. Riley Green is up, 2 groundouts, 0 for 2. Count now 1-1 on Riley Green. Rodon, this will be pitch 93 here in the top of the 6th. 1 on, 1-1 to count, 2-0 Tigers. The 1-1. That was fouled off his outside foot. I guess it was off the protection. Foul ball. It went all the way to first almost. I'm sure that stung. So 1 on, nobody out. 2-0 Tigers. Top 6, 1-2 to count on Green. Rodon, pitch 94 is a coming. The 1-2. Strike 3. Got him looking. One of the few times the scene he can get anybody looking.
He's looking at you, kid.
Riley Green goes down. Looking. Rodon, pitch 95 coming. 1 on, 1 out. 2-0 Tigers in the top of the 6th. Strike. 0-1 to Ibanez. 1 for 2. really going to lighten the mood today for the 7th inning stretch. So stay tuned. If you're new here, we do the 7th inning stretch clip. The 0-2 is punched out towards Stanton. Just a couple steps back, he makes the catch. Throws it in, runner back to first, 2 outs. Rodon pitch, 98 coming. Touching the century mark right now. And here's the guy who got it all going before. Dylan Dingler, the Dingster, got it going with a base hit last inning. So here he is with 2 out and 1 on. Pitch 98 for Rodon. Slider finds the strike zone, 0-1. Now he's going right at him. I don't know why he didn't do that last inning, go right at him. The 0-1 with 2 out and 1 on. Lifted foul into the crowd. Dingler, 0-2. So here we go. 2-0 Tigers in the top of the 6th. 1 on, 2 out, 0-2. Pitch number 100 for Rodon is bounced in the dirt. 1-2. Needless to say, this is Rodon's last inning. The situation will tell us if Leiter will be in. If Boone brings Leiter into this game 2-0, then Boone should be he should be handed over to the villagers. He should be thrown into the crowd. 1-2. Count holds with a foul ball. Pitch 102 coming for Mr. Rodon here in the top of the 6th with 1 on, 2 out, 1-2 to count, 2-0 score. Tigers on top. Pitch grounded to Caballero. Nice scoop. Easy throw to Jazz. Get the lead runner, and the Yankees put the Tigers away in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the middle of the 6th. 2-5-0. 0-2-0. So no error on the throw from McMahon to Rice. They gave him a base hit. That's peculiar. That's kind of peculiar right there. I have to say that's a little weird, don't you think?
Deacon's my name and bowling's my game.
Gutter ball, gutter ball. How are you gonna score there?
Come on, 3 strikes and you're out.
What? We just won another round of light beer from Miller.
Yeah, light sure tastes great.
Let's fill it. Tastes great. Hold it. Wait a minute.
There it is, down there.
Take your time.
8 ball in the pocket.
Bubba, this ball doesn't have any holes in it. Yeah, it does.
The score's all even.
Glass frame. Who's up?
Rodney.
Rodney! Gotta be a mistake.
Hey, you kidding? It's a piece of cake.
All we need is 1 pin, Rodney.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I didn't get my turn yet. I'm gonna break this tie.
I'm going to break this tie. Tough day, tough night, whatever. Yankees not making life easy right now. Added stress, added drama seems to be the tagline for the show. Especially at this time of the game when it gets into these 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th innings. You already know what's going to happen in the 9th by just watching. Well, there we got out of that one. But the top of the 5th. And then the dreaded top of the 7th is coming around the corner. The horror show from last night. Hope there is not even a remote close shadow of any of that tonight. That would be a no-no. We don't need that kind of stress and drama. We don't need that. 7 strikeouts for Flaherty. And Tyler Holton is in now for the Tigers. Yanks get into the bullpen. Bottom of the 6th here. Ahmad Rosario is in, pinch hitting for McMahon, and he gets a base hit up the middle. So I'm sorry, I didn't see that they made the change there. So they're taking McMahon out of the game and putting Rosario in there. So boom, with an interesting move there. So it'll be Caballero and Rosario on the left side of the infield for the Yankees defensively, with Jazz and Rice on the other end of the bookend. So that'll bring up Trent Grisham as the Yankees flip the order. So let's see if what we could do here. He does represent the tying run, and he takes a strike. He's 1 for 1, a single and a walk, which was a big walk, but the Yankees, again, weren't able to capitalize on anything. The 0-1 with one on, nobody out. Way outside, 1-1. Weaver now up in the Yankee bullpen. No more Leiter. Either way, we're worried about Trent Grisham with this 0-1 with a runner on. Way outside, 2-1. You could peel that. He didn't swing. So 2-1, nobody out, 1 on. Leadoff single by pinch hitter Ahmad Rosario. Pinch hitting for McMahon. Holton pitching for the Tigers. So all kinds of moves going on here. Meanwhile, Grisham looks at this one. Whoa! Whoa! Ball. 3-1 to Grisham. This umpire, maybe the check didn't clear yet for the fucking 6th inning. Wow. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Big hack. 3-2 now. It counts full. Grisham. Holton. This will be his 7th pitch of the relief. Tigers up top, 2-0. Bottom of the 6th. Rosario is at first. Pinch hit single for him, for McMahon, to lead off the bottom of the 6th. It's a full count to Grisham. Rosario does have speed. Check swing, frozen, half swing, 93-mile-an-hour sinker, frozen. So Grisham goes down looking. So that'll bring up Judge, who is slowly, but I shouldn't say slowly, he's dropping rapidly into the...
He's looking at you, kid.
His batting average, ready to dip below 320 if it hasn't already. I didn't see his stat yet. He's right at 320. Strikeout and a ground out into a double play. 0 for 2. Takes a ball outside. Swings at a ball outside, fouls it at the plate. 1-1. Rosario anchored to first. I guess so. No sense. I had no I don't know. Put a guy in motion, make him throw it. I don't know. Make something fucking happen. Stir something up, man. Throw a fucking firecracker in the middle of the field. Do something. Way low in the zone, and that's a ball every day except to Judge. I don't know what these umpires got against guys that are fucking 9 feet tall. They just can't find a fucking strike zone for this guy. It's right in front of you more than ever. 1-2 to count, 1 out, 1 on. 2-0 Tigers. Outside and low. I thought the umpire was about to come up and bang him on that one. Two. Pitch. Hammered, third base side, it'll go foul. Bounced that way. It was a high bounce. Had to wait for it to come down. But it comes down in the foul territory. 2-2 to Judge. Hit hard to the shortstop. On one knee. They tag him going by first. Double play, so Judge grounds into 2 double plays himself. Yankees go quietly in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th, which means at this half inning is over. We'll go to our 7th inning stretch clip. We're going to lighten it up tonight. We want to break the mood of America. You all know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the elephant in the room. And, yeah, stick around for the 7th inning stretch clip, guys. If not for nothing, hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub while you're here waiting for the 7th inning stretch clip. I wouldn't let you down. It's probably one of the best ones I found. It's fucking hilarious. It's beyond funny. Trust me. Just trust me. Stick around. I needed something to really break the monotony, and this clip, it'll break the monotony. And it's a long one, and it's a good one because they have the 7th inning stretch at Yankee Stadium, which takes over 2 minutes. So stick around for the 7th inning stretch clip at the end of this half inning. Thank you. Hit the like, hit the follow. Get in a live chat, people.
All right, maybe I wasn't the greatest player of all time, but fans, they forgive and forget. When I go in here, they'll be buying me my favorite beer, light beer from Miller. You, Bob Uecker? Yeah, how you doing? These fans, I love them. They know us ex-big leaguers drink light because it's less filling and it tastes great. Well, can't keep the gang waiting. The fans are always joking.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Wow, they're having a good time in there.
And having a good time in there. You can always leave it to the euchre to give you a good laugh when you need one. That's why I wanted to make sure I had him included in the show to help break the heaviness of the day. Been having a little Wi-Fi issue last 2 days. It's been a little gloomy here in Cali. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but just in case there's an interruption, we don't go nowhere. We work on it hard and fast and get back to the show as fast as possible. So Weaver was up, and they put him back down, and they bring in Mark Beer Gut Leiter Jr., and I said that if he brings Mark Beer Gut Leiter Jr. into this 2-0 game to pitch the 7th, he is totally beyond. There's no shadow of a doubt that Boone has absolutely lost his fucking lost his mind.
How can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And Boone does every post game. Meadows, the 8th place hitter, 0 for 1, but he drew a walk in that top of the 5th. And he's behind in the count 0-2 to Leiter. Let's see what happens here. Misses outside with the splitter 1-2. Boone is rolling the dice in a dark alley with a group of guys he doesn't know with a fistful of 50s. Lined in the right field, base hit in front of Stanton on one hop. He throws it in, and Meadows, the 8th place hitter, is on with a leadoff single. No movement on the pitch, just left it there. No problem for Meadows to pull it right into right field. One hop right into Stanton's glove. Leadoff man on. And that'll bring up Javier Baez, who was hit by a pitch in the 5th. He's your 9th place hitter. Leiter, missing way outside, ball 1. So, I guess this is how it's going to go, folks. There's just no hope with Boone in charge, man. There's just no hope. Even with Volpe added a lineup, they can't fucking do anything. There's a base hit. So that'll go into left field for the base hit. Runners at first and second to start the top of the seventh, like we did last night. Bring the reliever in. First two guys are on. Nobody out. So let's see what happens here in the bottom of the seventh. Tigers already winning 2-0. Really, the way the Yankees are playing, they don't need any more runs. They probably are going to win this game when we look at it statistically, probably 2-0. Because the Yankees, I don't know. When did they score their second run? In the third inning yesterday? Fourth inning? Where are we going, man? It's 12 innings. All right, even if it was the fifth inning, that's 12 innings without fucking scoring. 7 strikeouts. There's no, again, sinker, nowhere, up and in. This guy helped him out, Carpenter, as the Tigers flip the order here. They're threatening with no outs in the top of the seventh with runners at first and second, 0-1 count to Carpenter. 2-0 on top already. Yankees flattered and flat. Leiter. This will be his 8th pitch. Let that sink in. Misses 1-1. Wells keeps it in front. Runners stay put. So let this sink in, folks. That was his 8th pitch. And in 8 pitches, Mark Beer Gut Leiter Jr. is the managed to get runners at first and second, nobody out, and a 1-1 count on Carpenter. Now, all of a sudden, the Yankees run in. All the umpires just ran into the center of the field, had a quick conversation. Hold on. What? I've never seen what I just seen, and I don't even know how to call it. The ball bounced, and when it bounced, Wells blocked it, but it went in between his jersey and underneath his chest protector, not allowing, but runners advance to second and third now with nobody out. Here's the play. It bounces way short of home plate, hits him just above his groin, goes underneath the protector. He gets up, really finds it under there. Meanwhile, the umpires ran to the center of the field and awarded the runners second and third. So, in 10 pitches, Mark Beer Gut Leiter Jr.'s managed runners at second and third now, a 2-2 count on Carpenter, and no outs. And bounces another one in the dirt. So now the count's full. I said it before it even fucking happened. If he brings Leiter into this game, we're done. We're doomed. Boone is an absolute moron.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Full count. 12th pitch. And he helps him by swinging and missing. It bounced. Wells had to complete the out by throwing to first, which we accomplished. We know what happened last time. Wells looked at tag, looked at third, make sure the runner wasn't going nowhere, took his time, threw it to first, got the out. Here comes Boone to get Leiter out of the game. Can't wait to see what he has in store for us next, folks. So here comes Boone, who, in my opinion,
that boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
He makes the move.
Oh, you stupid little idiot!
Probably another bonehead move coming up. We'll have to wait and see. What's coming out of the bullpen?
Okay, Taro. Whenever you can spare the time. Booby trap. Uh-oh.
Pretty unpredictable as our bullpen has been. So Mark Beergut Jr. comes in and 12 pitches, manages to get an out, manages to have runners at second and third. And the runners get to second and third in one of the most unusual, I mean, just if it happens, or if it has, you never seen it. Like I never seen that call made in a baseball game on TV. I don't think I might have, but I don't remember. That's how rare it is. So if the ball goes under, man, the offense benefits, not the defense. You'd think it'd be the other way around. Like, what are the chances of that happening? They have to be pretty fucking good because I've been watching this game for a minute and I don't ever recall seeing that. Hold on. C7. 506C7. That's the rule. 506C7. Read it. If a live ball gets locked into anything, the mask underneath that, whether it be the catcher or the umpire, and it's out of play, runners advance one base. So there you go. 506C1. Meanwhile, Duval is in. And he's ahead on the count to Torres with an 0-2 count. So Duval, again, Boone, looking to the heavens for a miracle. Get me out of this, Lord. You got in it. You get yourself out of it, Boone. Even if I was God, I wouldn't help you. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. The 0-2 is fouled straight back over everybody's head. Runners at second and third. One out. Torres, the batter. He's behind an account 0-2 to Duval, who comes in relief of Mark Beergut Jr., who left the runners on second and third in a 2-0 ball game in the top of the seventh. Excuse me, base hit. Jazz playing in to cut the run down. However, the way he had to make the play makes the out 3-0. Tigers 2 out now. At least we're progressing by not allowing 9 guys to score, then get an out. So going on contact, he's home with no problem. Jazz was in it. He was where he was on the infield. His position where he was standing was in front of second. So if you drew a line, there was a line between them. So he was played in, but the way he played the ball or the way the ball was hit, because they haven't shown a replay of it, it looked like whatever. It made him do a 360. By then, no shot at home. So Perez is up. He's 1-1 now. Tip one for me, my friend. Oh, here, I'll toast with you. First, the 2-1 with 2 out. Runner at third. 3-0 Tigers. 3-1 now. Comes in, gets the out, gives up the run, but now goes 3-1 on the next guy. So in 8 pitches, he's managed to come in, give up a run, get an out, and work a 3-1 count on Perez, who's 0 for 3. Perez will help him out by swinging at this one. It was in the strike zone. It had been on a fist of the lefty swinger. And now the count is full. 2 out, top 7, runner at third, runner in, 3-0 Tigers. Top 7. Did I mention that? 7th inning stretch clip coming up next. Don't miss it. He got him looking, so he froze him solid on that one.
He's looking at you, kid.
So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th, but first, before we go to the bottom of the 7th, we'll go to our 7th inning stretch clip. But first, Angus, my friend, raise your glass. Cheers. God bless America. Hang tough, my friend. We'll be good.
He's looking at you, kid.
All right, we're going to get right to our 7th inning stretch clip, as I promised. Where'd I put it? Here it is. Like I said, I'm going to liven it up. You're going to love this, folks. So, Angus, enjoy this 7th inning stretch clip. Have a laugh, man.
Come on, watch your wing! Hey, Hanrahan! Hanrahan! Cover the point! God damn it, cover the point! Come on, Mo! Give it to him! Come on, watch your wing! Hey, Hanrahan! Hanrahan! Cover the point! God damn it, cover the point! Come on, Mo! Give it to him! It's along the board! Nail him! Nail him! Hanrahan! Suzanne sucks pussy! Come on, watch the love behind the net! Get the fuck out of there, will you? Watch it behind the net, behind the net! Hey, Hanrahan! She's a dyke! I know! Go on, take it out, take it out! She's a lesbian! A lesbian! A lesbian! Son of a bitch!
He wouldn't dare pull anything like that on Johnny.
What the fuck are you talking about? He's the fucking one who's scared! You're out! Son of a bitch! Jesus Christ!
Boy, if that don't get you going, I don't know what will. Seriously, probably one of the hidden gems of the old Hollywood movies. That movie, my friends, if you ain't seen that, something's wrong with you. Again, we're frozen over here. Again, we're frozen. Somehow he has some major issues with Wi-Fi tonight. The whole area. I know that because I get out of the house and I find out things. But yeah, it's probably in our area. Downstairs was saying something earlier. Yeah, the neighbor that likes my music when I'm out on the deck said that, yeah, he's having a little issue. But we haven't broken connection. We're just having a freezing issue on my end. I look up and screen's frozen. Angus. Good call. Hold on. Hold on. What about the original Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds? The original Longest Yard. North Dallas 40. Hold on. Oh, there's a ball game going on. Hold on a second. Bottom of the seventh, 3-0. Tigers on top. Bellinger leading off for the Yankees. Like I said, his bat has been more quiet than I like it to be right now. And he's 0 for 2 tonight. So he's ahead in the count 1-0. Melton now pitching for the Tigers. The fastball misses way outside, 97. So this cat's got a little velocity on the fastball. Maybe if he can make a mistake on the inside to Bellinger, he can drive one right now. Outside, 97, outside the zone. Bellinger fouls it into the crowd, third base side. The 2-1 to Bellinger, hit again into the crowd, 2-2 now. Two as Ben Rice waits on deck. Way outside. It'll go full count now to Bellinger. Here in the bottom of the seventh, Tigers leading away 3-0. Yanks absolutely flat. Couple threats, but nothing happening. Way outside, Bellinger draws the walk. Ben Rice with 2 flyouts, both to center, one pretty deep. So here he is with nobody out. Runner at first. Misses low. Cutter 92. His velocity is all outside the strike zone. That one was in on Rice, but low. 1-0. That one, 97, finds the other side of the plate for a strike. 1-1 to Rice. Nobody out. 1 on. Bottom 7. Yanks trailing 3-0. Melton pitching for the Tigers now. Righty. Rice hits this one real hard to the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Beautiful feed to short on the first. Double play. So Rice grounds out to a double play. Bottom of the 7th going quicker than we really needed to, wouldn't you say? I would. That'll bring up Stanton. Stanton. Angus, ding, 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 ding. Give that man a cigar. One of the first to notice that. Yeah, I switch stuff up behind me all the time. There's always something different, something new, something out of place. Good eye, brother. Thank you. Man, you can't see you belong on the 3rd floor. If you notice shit like that, you belong up here. Have another beer. It's okay today. I'll write you a note from Epstein's mother. 1-2 with 2 out, nobody on anymore. Stanton swings this one right into the catcher's glove. Foul tip, strike 3, Stanton gone. 3-7-0, Tigers 0-3-0. End of the 7th, 3-0 Tigers. There's your box score. And there goes Stanton. See you, Stanton. Thanks for showing up tonight. Appreciate it. He wasn't challenged in right field at any point or anything like that, so we really don't have too much to go by. Anyway, we'll be right back. I got to grind some weed, pack a bowl. We'll be right back after this word.
What do you have, folks? A large pepperoni pizza.
And a Pepsi, please.
A Pepsi. Sure thing, Curly.
Here you go, cupcake.
Thank you.
Hey, come here. I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm going to tell you. We both know I ordered a Pepsi-Cola. And now you've insulted me and my entire family by offering me this, whatever it is. For being a civilized person, I'd like to give you a chance to make amends. Capiche? Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
I have totally fell in love with that commercial.
You better give up them cigarettes, buddy, or the groundhogs will be bringing you your mail. Know what I mean?
Yeah, Angus, good eye, bro. That's a good eye, man. Checking it out. Yeah, usually, well, I'm not giving anything away, but sometimes you gotta look hard because I do change things. So anyway, we're going to the top of the eighth. It's 3-0 Tigers. And pretty much when I could say the Yankees are flat, they're flat. What can we say about the pitching tonight? Well, after that fifth inning with Rodon, now let's be honest, he threw a lot of pitches, but he had strikes not called that helped that along. But besides, that was only 2 runs. Leiter come in and giving up that 3rd run there in the 7th. That was huge. And the Yankees still not able to do nothing. 3 double plays tonight. 2 by Judge, 1 by Rice. That'll kill you, especially when they come late in the game. Torkelson will lead it off against Duvall. And he hammers this 0-1 pitch in front of Bellinger, base hit to start the top of the 8th. So Duvall comes in, he can't get nobody out. I don't know. Boone's just patching the lost. He's just patching it together so you don't bleed too much. But dropping this game tonight is absolutely devastating. Devastating for the Yankees. Actually, back in my day, when we would go into a place, we would say Coca-Cola, or we would say Pepsi-Cola. And then the waiter would look back, or the waitress would look back and say, we don't have Coca-Cola, we have Pepsi-Cola, or we don't have Pepsi-Cola, we have Coca-Cola. And they wouldn't say either, as this ball goes into the Yankee bullpen. So Duvall comes in, gives up a 2-run homer. It's 5-0 Tigers. No sense of getting excited about it. I mean, Boone brought this fucking buffoon in. I mean, this guy's got nothing either. Brings in Leiter, he has nothing. He gives up a run. Brings in this guy, he gives up a 2-run fucking homer. 5-0. So inside, it's a strike. 0-1 to, I think Ibanez is up. Ibanez is up. He hits this one real hard down third base, foul. Green, yes, Riley Green or whatever his fucking name is, Green. He hit the 2-run bomb into the bullpen of the Yankees. I think it was the Yankee bullpen. I don't know. It was a bullpen. At this point, it's just fucking stupid. Calabrero short hops this one. Nice throw over to first for an out. There's the first out of the 8th as we watch this homer run again. Yeah, it landed deep in the bullpen. I did not see the distance. 385. We're looking for the magic number of 420. so we can do a 420 bong hit. We might just do a bong hit because of the way this game is going. Duval cannot find the strike zone. Ball 1 to who's been hurting us all night one way or another. I know he's 1 for 3, but that 1 for 3 was runs. Misses outside. 2-0 to the 7th place hitter, Dylan the Dingster, the Dingling Man, Dingler Mania, the Dingster takes a very high strike. Umpire mercifully calls it a strike. 2-1 to count, 1 out and 2 in. Name that Yankee back up once again. I thought John Alderud, but he never played with the Tigers, so I have no idea. There's a base hit. Bellinger's going to have to hurry over. This is going to be a double. He bobbles it off the heel of his glove. It rolls to the wall. He's going to third. It's a triple. He'll go into third. So there you go. We'll see how they score that one. Miles has scored a triple. Bellinger goes over, takes a hop just as it came off the grass, on his heel, off his heel, behind him, to the wall, bounces off the wall. He's got to grab at it. So Dingler dings a triple with 1 out. Tigers already with 3 runs in this inning. Love being live, especially when the assholes go zipping down the street. So Hill is up. Is Hill coming in? Yeah, well, I didn't even know Hill was up, but Hill was up. Hill's coming in. Again, another waste of this guy coming in a 5-0 fucking ball game. At this point, just bring in Devin Williams to give him some work. You already cashed the game in back in the 3rd inning. I mean, this is just pathetic. Now, you were in a must-win tonight. Now, tomorrow is even more fucking important. Not only do you lose this series against Detroit, who was the easiest of the 3 in the gauntlet, if you look at your schedule and you go, wow, Toronto, Detroit, and then Boston, in Boston, I'd go, holy shit, man, thank God for Detroit in between. But you handle the Astros, you handle Toronto, and you come in and you hit a speed bump with Detroit. Detroit's not that good of a team, folks. They had an 8.5 lead since May. No one's been good behind them to even catch them when they play bad ball. And now you're looking at losing the series right now. Not only the series, you're set up for a sweep in your own ballpark, and then you go to fucking Fenway. That's what happens when when your manager is just a fucking buffoon. Boone, do you have anything to say in your defense? Do you have anything to say?
How can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
It's Cecil Fielder, ladies and gentlemen. Cecil Fielder, ladies and gentlemen. The big dude who did more for us than we could ever thank him for. He started with Toronto. That's why it was weird. Well, the infield was very in, but Meadows manages to hit the ball right past everybody for another run. So the lefty Hill coming into the lefty Meadows, who hits a bullet between Jazz and Calabrero. Not much room, but he found it. Another run in. So he's at first. Another run. 6-0 Yanks. There's a grounder to the third base foul. 1996 world champion, 308, 3 homers, 14 RBIs in 14 postseason games. 51 homers in 91, first 50 home run season in Major League since George Foster in 77. and 319 career home runs. There you have it. Cecil Fielder. Meanwhile, hit by a pitch in single 1-for-2, Javier Baez, the 9th place hitter. He has a 1-1 count on him. Runner at first. 1 out. He fouls this one into the crowd. Yeah, that's when I remember him big time when he was with the Brewers. This one hammered way deep center field into no man's land. Grisham's there. Runner will tag. And he'll make it, no problem. Jazz a little bit not too far out to get that. Grisham had to throw it a long way to the cutoff. The cutoff being here's the play. Grisham back. He's right on the warning track. He makes it, sees the runner takes off, fires it into Jazz. Late, 2 out, runner at second, 6-0 Tigers, top of the 8th. 1-0 to Carpenter as the Tigers flip the order one more time. To let you know how devastating it's been, the leadoff hitter, Carpenter, is 0 for 1. I think this is his 4th at bat or 5th at bat. So 1-1 with 2 out and a runner at second. 6-0. Tigers piling it on here in the 7th and 8th innings again. Now, Carpenter, who's 0 for 1, is now 1 for 2 as he puts this one into the second deck about 20 rows back. So he'll hit a 2-run homer. It is now 8-0 Yankees. Tigers in the 7th and 8th innings of the last 2 nights have put more points on the board than the New York Giants, the New York Jets combined. I know the Jets scored 32. That was a total of 39, but let's add this up. Would they have 9, 11, 10? 10 last night. How many tonight? Add it up. Let's see. 2-run single in the 5th. RBI ground out. 1 for 4, Gleyber Torres. Rodon's outing is completely shot. This one gets way past everybody. Hill is just throwing right now. Lefty on lefty, and the lefty wins it. Carpenter, the lefty. Hill, the lefty. Stanton just watches this one sail. And yeah, that was about 10 rows back, hit the steps, and bounced back downstairs. Rosario with a 3-hopper throws over to Rice. And mercifully, 8-12-0-0-3-1. That's your box score. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. And the Yankees trail 8-0. Boone?
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
True that. This is, it's not that the Yankees are getting crushed. It's how they're getting crushed, why they're getting crushed. And as a fan so long, man, this is like embarrassing. This is to the point of embarrassment. There's no fight. 0 fight in these guys.
When you order a beer, do like Smoking Joe. Order light beer from Miller and say no more. It's got a third less calories than the regular beer. Light tastes great, y'all, but listen here. It's not the thing that makes me shout. Light's less filling, and that really knocks me out.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Smoking Joe, man. Smoking Joe Frazier. And Angus, if you were paying attention, that was over my shoulder a couple nights ago. Yankees making it really hard and difficult in all these stressful drama games that turn into an absolute massacre like last night. This game turns into a massacre. Yankees absolutely getting hammered in their own building. I'm sure when they come back, they'll have the line score up for the innings. I got to see how many. I just counted up. What did they do last night? 10? 10 between the two innings? Beautiful shot of Yankee Stadium. Beautiful shot of Yankee Stadium. Yankees only managing 3 hits and an error so far. Tigers manage 8 runs, 12 hits, and no errors so far. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Jazz will lead it off. He takes a strike looking at it. Yeah, he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Only his third at bat, and here we are in the 8th inning. Oh, 2 immediately to Jazz as he fouls this one away. So Jazz in the hole 0-2. He's 0 for 2. He just swings at anything. He goes down swinging. Absolutely horrible. Not even close to a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Another Wi-Fi outage. Just keep losing Wi-Fi on the other end. Wells goes deep for a solo homer. Okay, I don't know if we're getting interrupted there or not, but just trying to make sure I ain't missing nothing here. We're not missing anything in the 8-1 game. Yanks on the board finally. Finally score a run. It's a nice swing. Good homer. Good for his stats for tonight, maybe. Does us 0 good. Two one. Kyle Abreu fouls this one away. Yeah, he hammered that one pretty deep. Again, I didn't see how far it went. If anybody's seen how far it went, put it in the comments. So Calabrero, he goes the other way into right field. He'll stop at first as the right fielder does a 360 and fires it in. So with 1 out and a runner on, good swing by Calabrero going with the pitch the other way, turns it over. Drives it to right field. So 8-1, bottom of the 8th, 1 out, 1 on, 1 in. Solo homer by Wells. Check swing by Rosario is a strike. I don't have a pitcher for Rosario. So the 0-1. Below the zone, called a strike. 0-2 now. The 0-2 to Rosario, who's 1 for 1. Swings right over top of a 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer, top of the zone. He goes down swinging to Melton. Not that Melton is, I'm not wanting to take anything away from Melton, but the Yankees are just swinging at Just can't make any contact. That'll bring up Grisham with 2 out. He swings and misses. 0-1 to Grisham. 2 out. 1 on. 1 in. Wells homer. I'm just losing my wing Wi-Fi on my feeds for YouTube and Rumble. 1-1 now the count as that misses outside. So Grisham 1 for 2. 1-1 count, 2 out, 1 on. That's Calabrero with a base hit the other way, 2 out single. Wells with a home run, solo, deep. This one misses inside, 2-1 now. No fight, man. Yeah. You see the Cardinals more than me, so I can't speak on that, but I'll agree with you. It's 4:20? What kind of math is that? Explain to me what kind of math that is. Swing and a miss, 3-2. So Grisham comes almost out of his helmet swinging at a ball so far out of the strike zone and the other side of the plate and makes the count full, 3-2. 2 out, 1 in, 1 on. 8-1 Tigers. Melton, 30 pitches into his relief. 1 mistake to Wells. Just a solo homer in an 8-0 game. Bottom of the zone, and the umpire is going to bang him because it was a ball. He'll go down looking. Boone's blowing bubbles. 8-12-0, 1-5-1 for the Yankees at the end of the 8th. Grisham having a conversation with the umpire. Looks pretty docile. They had a little conversation. Grisham just like, what the fuck? But that's what happens, man. When your manager stands in the top of the dugout blowing fucking bubbles while you're turning around after a horrible call from the umpire and start confronting them, your first instinct as a manager is, hey, I better get out there and save this player from getting thrown out of this game, especially because of the way umpires have been treating Yankees and quick hooking them, so to speak, for sure. I mean, I'm not going out on a limb by saying that. We're going to go to the top of the 9th. It's 8-1 Tigers.
Ship my pants? Right here? Ship my pants? You're kidding. You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow. I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my pants, and it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I just shipped my drawers.
I just shipped my nightie.
I just shipped my bed. If you can't find what you're looking for in store, we'll find it at Kmart.com right now and ship it to you for free.
Yeah, believe it or not, that's what we did before Amazon was around. There are a lot of things before Amazon and Bluetooth and all this other crazy shit. We lived in a simpler world. Just checking everything out here, see if I got anything coming through the wire. Okay, nothing happening. Nobody trying to get in touch with me. Okay, cool. Everybody's chilling. Everybody's chilling on a Wednesday night. Hoping to get a lift from the Yankees after today's tragic events. Any number, add or subtract the difference. It's 420. You know what, Angus? I'm going to take your word for that. Any number. Ground out, line out, 2 strikeouts Perez forgetting to join the party tonight for the Tigers, and he jumps in the hole to Weaver, who's now in pitching. Weaver misses with this one, 1-1, as he likes to do the hop, skip, and loo after he misses. 1-1, top of the ninth, 8-1 Tigers. Weaver on. Perez 0 for 4, a true 0 for 4. He hasn't done anything. Let's see what he has for us in the top of the ninth here. And he gets a base hit past the diving Jazz. So, guy who I just said, the only guy who hasn't joined the party tonight, he joins the party. Man.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
All right. I'll tell you what, Angus. A handheld calculator. Here's a line drive over Jazz's head into right center. Grisham up with it pretty quickly. Not quick enough, because now we have runners on the corner. So the Tigers, first two guys aboard, one on third, one on first. Nobody out. So the Yankees bullpen last night and tonight have decided to put guys on before they get any outs in their relief position. Have we had anybody come in the bullpen and get like a fucking out? I know we did because we're in the top of the ninth. Somebody did. Fouls this one away. Change up. 0-1 to Green, your fifth place hitter, who's 1 for 4. So first and third, nobody out. It's the top of the ninth. 0-1 count on Green. Weaver with the pitch. Swing and a miss. So we'll recap it real quick. Weaver, who's about to throw his seventh pitch. Seventh pitch. He hasn't thrown his seventh pitch yet. Has runners at first and second, nobody out, and an 0-2 count on Green, who's 1 for 4. In an 8-1 game at the top of the ninth, Tigers on top. And the 0-2 is fouled away. Count holds 0-2. Weaver, Leiter, Duvall, Hill come in and they have just bam, bam, bam. Let's see if Weaver can do something with his eighth pitch. It's an 0-2. Nah. Ball outside, way, way outside on the changeup at 89 miles an hour, nowhere near the strike zone. Count goes to 1-2. Weaver with the pitch. Misses. Ball 2. That nice stop by Wells. So Weaver hasn't thrown 10 pitches yet. He has a 2-2 count on Green, who's 1 for 4. Runners at first and third, nobody out. So here we go with the 2-2 from Weaver. Misses. Full count. So Weaver going 0-2 to immediately a full count. Unable to get anything past Mr. Green. Better to be a Mr. Pink. Why are you Mr. Pink? I don't want to be Mr. Pink because you're pink. I almost said it. I almost said it, man. YouTube would have flagged me in a heartbeat. Fouled away. Count holds 3-2. Weaver with his 11th pitch. His 12th pitch coming. It'll come as a payoff pitch. With runners at first and second and nobody out. 8-1. He steps off. Like I said, Green 1 for 4. Count is full. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. And as of this moment, nobody in. This one's fouled away into the crowd. So Green making Weaver work after making him wait. Yankees' only offense was Wells' solo homer in the bottom of the 8th. Fouled away again. We were just throwing strikes, and this guy's just fouling them away. 13 pitches now into the relief. Full count still on Green. Runners on first and third, nobody out. 8-1 Tigers. Most of the Yankee Stadium is empty. Few people hanging out, most of them on their phones. This one hit towards Stanton. He'll make a couple moves and get under it. He makes the catch. Throw comes in towards second. Sack fly for Green. 9-1. 1 out. 1 on. Weaver. 14 pitches, managed to give up a run. Good job by Weaver coming in to get the 9th shut down and closed. Not happening. And Wells is going out to talk to Weaver. I don't know what they're talking about. Dinner? Can we get out of here so we can go get dinner? I'm hungry. Runner at first, 1 out, 1 in. 9-1. Pinch hitter coming up. 9-1 Tigers, top of the 9th. Tigers unmercifully making us wait and drag this out even further by bringing a pinch hitter in. With 1 out, 1 on, 1 in. Colt Keith, the lefty, will come in and pinch hit. 9 runs on 14 hits for the Tigers. Yankees 1 run on 5 hits and an error. The pitch from Weaver is low and outside. Ball 1 to the 6th place hitter, pinch hitter, Keith, who's batting in the 6th hole now. He's ahead in the count 1-0 as Weaver misses way low on that first pitch. Misses way outside on this pitch. Changeup is nowhere near the strike zone. I mean, not even. At this point, don't throw another changeup. 2-0, 1 out, 1 in, 1 on, 9-1. Top 9, Tigers over the Yanks. By 8. There's a strike at the bottom of the zone, 2-1. So Keith decides to come up as a pinch hitter and wait until Weaver throws a strike, especially after all the shit he's seen that was going on in front of him. And more of the crowd pours out behind home plate. A lot of good seats behind home plate. At this point, I wouldn't even want them. Take your pick in the Tiger pen. Monotero, the righty, and I don't see who the other guy is. Meanwhile, Weaver back here with Keith. He's 3-1 on Keith. And the pitch. This is drilled deep to right field. Stanton watches this one travel over his head for a 2-run homer. And the Tigers increase the lead to 11-1. You add it up of what the Tigers have put on the Yankees in the 7th, 8th, and 9th, the last 2 nights. I can't even calculate it right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Angus's word for it. No matter what you do, if you divide it, it comes out to 420. So enough of this. So Weaver, so it's so fucking bad. It's so bad that the Yankees are going to Austin Slater to pitch. That's how bad it is, folks. That's what Boone did. Boone just took Weaver out of the game and brought in a position player. Austin Slater, who, by the way, just got off the injured list, the DL, and he's bringing him in to pitch after Weaver gives up a 2-run bomb. And we're talking 11-1 in the top of the ninth with 1 out. And Boone goes to a position player. If Boone has a job in the morning after this, there is zero reason to have any trust in anything the Yankees do from this point on to the end of the season. 18 games left after this. And this, 2 nights in a row, is absolutely, this is disgusting. This isn't even baseball, folks. This is to the point of fucking embarrassment. I'm embarrassed right now being a Yankee fan. I am serious. I am more embarrassed that a position player just came into the ninth with 1 out to pitch. Austin Slater is pitching for the Yankees. Let that sink in. Boone's the manager. Austin Slater, position player, just off the DL, is pitching. Angus, you talked me into it. Dingler's up. Takes the ball. Shockingly. And he's literally just throwing overhand. He's literally, I'm telling you right now, if you've ever been to a softball game, this is the same thing but overhand. Dingler jumps on one of them, fouls it away. 2-1 to count on Dingler. Single, double, and 2 runs. Okay. I'm done. I don't know if I'm choking on the bong hit or I'm choking on what the umpire just called the strike. Van Beesbrook with the kick save at third. Oh, that's Rosario. Sorry. Rosario with the kick save at third. Hammered, third base. Oh, it's not. It was Calabrero. He went down to backhand it, and it hit his knee and went into foul territory. Dingler on. When I took 38 miles an hour. Ground ball. There's one. Not in time. They couldn't turn to double play. The ball was hit so slowly because it was pitched so slowly. These guys trying to tee off on a 38 mile an hour. I'm choking on this game. 36 miles an hour. Strike. 2 out. Runner at first. 36 way outside. 1-1. Pitch. Grounder to Calabrero. Easy way to Jazz. He touches second as the runner slides in for the out. So Austin Slater gets the Yankees out of the jam as he comes in throwing 38, 40 miles an hour and gets the Tigers out of the bottom of ninth. And guess what, folks? Austin Slater did not give up a run.
want to make a bit of money? Get into farming. See this? I got this. Selling corn. Comes out of the fucking ground. I couldn't believe it. You see that? It's made of chicken. You kill it, you got free chicken. You can sell it to people. Or don't kill it. Fucking eggs come out of their arses. Fucking hell. It's wool. Pull it off, sell it, fucking grows back again. You cannot lose.
I hope they pinch hit for somebody with Volpe. I really do. I hope they pinch hit somebody for Volpe. I would love to see Volpe respond to coming off the bench, pinch hitting an 11-1 ball game, saying, "Here you go, kid. This is about as good as you are. Go take a hack or two." Pinch hit. Who's up? I think Judge leads off. So you know what? Pinch hit Judge for Volpe. Volpe pinch hitting for Judge right now. Let's go. When you bring Angus, you've been watching baseball a long time, man. How pathetic does it have to be for a manager to go to a position player? I mean, Torrey did it with Boggs. Different situation, though. Totally different situation. We're talking about the '96 Yankees. That was a whole different situation, bringing Boggs into pitch in that situation. I mean, forget that. They're nowhere near. This team is nowhere near the class of anything that Torrey touched, or Girardi touched for that matter. Hennefy, he's in pitching. He's a real pitcher, and he's pitching for the Tigers here in the bottom of the ninth. And I don't know who this guy is. Who's up? What are we doing here? Is this Austin Slater leading the inning off? So Slater comes in and gets a base hit to right field. So Slater comes in to pitch, gets out of the whatever in the top of the ninth, and then leads the inning off with a base hit. So Judge was taken out by Boone on the... Oh, my God. My head's about to fucking explode. I'll bring up Bellinger. So when he brought in Austin Slater for the pitcher, that means you lose the DH, which means he gave up Judge's at bat, which we should have looked at there. But Austin Slater comes in. He gets a base hit to the opposite side. Bellinger's up. He's 0 for, he's 0 for 2 and 1-1 to count. Hennefy pitching for the Tigers. It's 11-1, and it's the bottom of the ninth. Thank the Lord above. Low, 2-1. You okay there? Luna behind me. Cat making her appearance or noise. Misses again, so we'll go 3-1 to Bellinger with 1 on. Yanks trailing by 10 here in the ninth. So here it is. Pitch number 7 from Hennefy to Bellinger. 3-1. And there's a base hit to right field. So Slater to second, Bellinger to first. Runners at first and second. As Bellinger gets a hit, maybe his bat's heating up. If anything, get a just to get the bats going, get some timing going. I mean, these guys are pretty much laying it in there. They're just like laying it in there to get the game over. In other words, Tiger, this guy pitching Hennefy is giving him pitches to hit. Finally, somebody catches up to it again. You're right. He is a bonehead, man. He's an absolute fucking moron. He's absolutely beyond moron. I mean, you know, there's times I believe he should be on the little yellow bus. Ben Rice 0 for 3. He's in a hole 0-1. Now he's in a hole 0-2. As he looks at 2 Beautiful pitches. This guy is just saying, hit it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Either hit it or not. So Rice goes down on strikes. Change up way outside, man. Just swung away. So there's 1 out with 2 on. And Stanton will get the rest of the night off as they have Jason Dominguez coming up. He had 3 strikeouts anyway. No sense of having him up there. So 1 out with runners at first and second. Dominguez up. He's on the left side of the plate. Turns away from a 95-mile-an-hour sinker inside, elbow high. Turns away from it. (1-0). This one is off of Hannafy, off his ankle. Dominguez will be safe at first. Bases will be loaded. Slater at third. Ballinger at second. Dominguez at first with the infield single off the pitcher's ankle. This looks where it hits him. Yeah, a little bit higher off the shin. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's a big dude. Maybe more or less off the side of the leg and the calf muscle. Anyway, he looks fine. They're out there talking to him. He's giving them some throws here. And you're in the Midwest. So he looks okay. They're going to leave him in there. Jazz will come up. He's 0 for 3. Bases loaded, 1 out. Yanks trail 11-1. Gotta wait for the batter to make oh yeah, this fucking bullshit. Jazz, let's go. Come on, Jazz, let's go. Fucking down 10 runs. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Let's go. Right at Gleyber Torres, line drive. Nobody doubled up. Everybody got back. So Jazz has gone on 1 pitch. 2 outs with the bases loaded. And that'll bring up Wells. He hit a solo homer. Put the Yankees on the board. Give them their only offense for tonight. Let's see what he does. So 2 out. Bases loaded. And Jazz can't even get a run in. That's about as flat as you get, folks. Ball misses way outside low. Strike, 1-1. Two and 1 on Wells now. So he's having issues with Wells tonight. All right, having issues over here. Timeout. What happened here, man? Timeout. Nobody heard the umpire at the last second. Wells is way out. He called timeout. Plenty of time. I don't know what was going on there. Somebody was delayed calling it was a timeout. And I think it was the umpire. 2-1, 2 out. Bases loaded. Now it's 3-1 to Wells. No place to put him. Wells 1 for 3 with the solo, the only offense for the Yankees tonight. Tigers all over him again. 11-1. 12-2 last night. 11-1 tonight. And this should do it. Grounder up the middle. He steps on second. That's the ball game. Yankees lose 11-1 tonight. 12-2 last night. 11-1 tonight. So tomorrow night, 10-0 Tigers should win. This has been an awful display of baseball over the last 2 nights. In more ways than one. Pretty much on the lopsided side. Yankees showing zero life at any point, at any time. Just looking horrible. You know, I almost can't wait to get off of here and go listen to this press conference. If it's real good and if I can get it, I'll come back and I'll break down his press conference from tonight. But in the meantime, we will be back tomorrow night for the third game of this series. But before the third game of this series, we'll be on it. We'll have a show before that, which is our NFL weekly picks recap and weekly picks. So we'll make our picks. We'll see how we did last week. Make our picks for this week. It is Thursday. We'll have bonus coverage tomorrow night after the Yankees lose 10-0. We'll jump to Thursday night football, and we'll get on with that and pick it up, join it in progress, and we'll have bonus coverage, and we'll keep it going with some conversation and everything. So come on back to the third floor tomorrow for a doubleheader or third floor tomorrow. Can you handle 2 shows from the third floor? I know it ain't easy handling 1. Can you handle 2 from the third floor in the same day? An NFL show and Yankee Live play-by-play? After that display, needed that. So we're going to get on out of here. It's been a rough day. It's been a tough night. No sense in keeping anybody from their family. I'm sure everybody wants to find some peace within themselves tonight. And so I'm going to close it out. Yanks lose 11-1. Like I said, last night they lost 12-2. Tonight they lose 11-1. So according to Angus's math over here, tomorrow night they should lose 10-0. There's no doubt about anything that you've ever heard before in your life when someone says there's a must win. Tonight was a must win. Tomorrow night is beyond a must win. You already lost the series. But boom, we're going to have to get used to it. So what we're going to do now, like I close every show out, people. If you're new here, I always close out the show with kind of bringing like life to reality in a way. But my message is always to be kind and love each other and look out for your fellow man and understand that mental health is an issue. And if you have mental problems or you know somebody that has mental problems or, try to help out, man. But the message is clear. Look, all right. We lost Charlie Kirk today, man, in an absolute senseless, disgusting display. It's the worst thing. I mean, there's so much wrong with it, man. That video being out there, his children and his wife, his family, his friends, they all have to watch that. So much wrong with it. Beyond senseless. A father, a husband murdered on TV. When he was just trying to get through to some kids, bro. Just trying to get through to the next generation, man. Just talking to college students, high school students, man. Nothing vulgar, nothing crazy. Just a message of common sense and dignity and respect. This is so much more than just losing, Charlie like that, man. It changes the complexion of so many things on so many levels. But as humans, we have to move on. All we can do is pray for his family. There is nothing you can say to make any of it easier. Those two kids robbed of their father. And, you know, the worst part about it, man, it was all set up and it was done professionally. No fucking maniac gets a fucking rifle from 200 yards and makes a neck shot. While the cameras are rolling. Psh. That's as fucked up as it gets, people. That's as fucked up as it gets. And if shit like this is shit that reminds us that we live in a fucking cesspool of a world. Fucking horrible. So tonight, with a heavy heart, Charlie Kirk, rest in peace, brother. The rest of you, more than ever, be kind. Love your fellow man. Look out for your fellow man. And my God, if you got mental issues or you know somebody with mental issues, reach out, get them help, do something, say something, do something.
That's all, folks.
He's looking at you, kid.